Hey guys, it's dymondsflawless, and today we're talking about a situation that I really don't feel like talking about ever again. Like, I don't know why I have to even bring this up, and it's just annoying. But yet again, does my ex want to bring up situations on social media? So today he did another video. He posted a video saying, I went to court with my ex-girlfriend and here's what happened, which was very misleading, and a lot of people started commenting on my Instagram pictures, asking like questions and stuff. So that's when I realized that there was a video posted about me again. So I just can't believe that I still have to like, really? It's like 2020 by now and we're still talking about the situation? Like, really? Very immature. I'm so over it.
It's 8:47 and I'm supposed to be at the court at 9. And look, another thing. Look at the traffic, y'all. But hey, you ever seen that?
Alright, so he's talking about his the court date. The court date was actually for today, November 1st. That this was actually a court date for not the abuse, but for something else. And then he's trying to promote his song. Alright, next.
Either way, I'm a step. Yeah. Oh, it's your boy KingCid, and I'm back with another video. I'm back in court, y'all. I'm back in court, but wait, hold on. I want to read to y'all a letter I got before I left the courthouse. And this letter says, petitioner's notice of voluntary dismissal. Petitioner Diamond Charleston filed this notice of voluntary dismissal of her petition for protection against dating violence. All right.
Before you go any further, yeah, clear your throat, because you read it out loud. It says protection against dating violence. And when it says protection, that's referring to the fact that it is a restraining order and not the criminal charges, which is a whole separate process and thing that goes through the police report. This court case that he's talking about is the restraining order that I filed as well. So I filed a restraining order and I filed criminal charges, but the criminal charges are still going through the state's attorney, and the state's attorney's office have to do investigation on the whole, you know, go through our evidence, go through the pictures. So that's still in process because, like I said, the law takes a long time when it comes to like investigating cases. When I had filed the criminal charges, they had recommended that I also go to the court and do a restraining order because of the stalking that Jason has done in the past towards me. So when they told me to do that, then after I left the police station, I went to the court and then did a restraining order. So basically, restraining order is just, I'm going to explain what a restraining order is. It's basically a order against someone else to not be certain like feet away from you. They can't be like 500 feet away from your car, and they can't be like in your neighborhood, by your home, or like wherever you are. It's just a restraining order to protect you. So that's all that a restraining order is. That is a civil charge. It is completely different from the fact that you put your hands on me and the fact that, you know, the criminal is civil and criminal are two different things. But I personally decided to drop the restraining order because when I met up with my lawyer and stuff, I was just like saying, you know, honestly, like I was in it at first because the police like recommended and said I should because of what he has done in the past, like his like patterns of stalking and stuff, and knowing where I'm at and going to places I'm at. So since he hasn't bothered me since everything has been like filed, and he knows that everything's been filed against him, like with the criminal and stuff, since he hasn't bothered me, I just like talked to my lawyer and I said, honestly, this was like a few weeks ago. I said, honestly, we could just drop the restraining order and let the investigation for the criminal charges against the actual violence take care of itself, and then just drop the restraining order because I don't feel like it's necessary. I decided to drop the restraining order because, one, that's not really what's most important. What's most important is really you putting your hands on me, and that's the criminal charge that still has to get investigated. So that's that. And when we go to court for that, that's going to be a whole situation that's actually more in depth. But the restraining order has nothing to do with the abuse. It only has to do with the stalking. And since he hasn't like made any threats or anything after the fact that I filed the stuff, then there's really like no point in doing it. But my lawyer was like, are you sure you want to drop the restraining order? Because I'm sure you will get it because of his stalking patterns in the past. And I said, honestly, I don't feel like wasting time like in court for the restraining order if he hasn't bothered me after everything else. You know, I don't feel like he's gonna bother me like come stalk me anymore. So plus we do live far away from each other. I live in Orlando and he lives down south in Florida, and we don't, like, even our homes don't leave, we don't live close together, we don't live together, none of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So no, the case and the charges has not been dropped, and you're laughing at something that's very, it's really immature what you're laughing at, but I guess it's because you don't understand it. And funny thing is like, your lawyer should have been told you when I dropped the restraining order, because the restraining order I dropped like weeks ago. Wait, as I'm editing, I actually realized something, that he's wearing a hoodie to a court date, and the court's not gonna let you in with no hoodie, okay? You gotta wear at least a regular shirt, like a polo or something. And the funny thing is, when we went to court, our original court date for the restraining order, not the criminal charges, for the restraining order, he got all dressed up and, you know, did the most. He posted it all over social media of him dressed up with his parents and his friends and all that stuff. But for this court date, you decided to show up in a hoodie. That just shows that literally you were actually notified, because the court has to notify you before you go to the actual court date. They're gonna notify you. Your attorney should have called you weeks ago when the restraining order got canceled. And also, you know, you get an actual letter to your door. So now I'm just, I don't know. But like I said, it's just Cap City over here. It's just cap. Like, oh, it's your boy King Cap. Like, that's what you might as well say at this point, because it's annoying, you know? Like, you don't got to do all this stuff for attention when you knew that the restraining order was done, and it's not the criminal charges that still are getting investigated. I don't know. Whatever. It's so annoying. So I don't know if you're just making this video just to make it and you went to court just to do that. I don't really know. I really don't care. That was just to clear the air, because, you know, he wants to dirty the air again. So let's clear the air and tell you guys that yes, the actual police report and the investigation and criminal charges are still going in progress, which takes a minute. And the civil case that he's talking about, which is the restraining order, which means it has nothing tied to do with your actual, like, it has nothing tied to do with your actual abuse and whether or not you put your hands on me. It says protection, meaning restraining order, and that was that, okay? So the police report is still going through. I don't think you can cancel a criminal charge once you say someone has done something as criminal against you. I don't think you can drop anything like that, because they have to investigate it to make sure that you're not a criminal. So yeah, we'll just wait for that. And I mean, if you want to update that time, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, hold on. It's literally this is so like annoying, bro. Like, come on now. It's so annoying. I'm so over this, bro. I'm so over this. Oh my gosh.
This voluntary dismissal is intended to be without, I don't know how to read that, but P-R-E.
You stupid.
They're not.
J-U-D-I-C-E. I don't know, but look. To refile, should there be a need for protection in the future. Look, it says certification of service.
All right, so you can't even pronounce prejudice. You don't know how to read it. You don't know what prejudice means. Basically, prejudice means, this is why you should have stayed in school, but we're not gonna talk about that, you know? Prejudice is just basically saying that you're not gonna change your mind, so like, you know, like you're done with the case and that's it. So that was that. But I'm glad you don't know how to pronounce. So that's great. You don't know what prejudice means, or you don't know how to say the word. You've never seen the word. But that's what a 2.7 GPA gets you. And, you know, maybe we should have stayed in school, you know. Maybe you should have stayed in school. It would have probably helped you a little more reading the court papers. And then you would have understood that, damn, this is just a restraining order. I think you didn't even realize that the court that you were gonna go into with a hoodie that says I'm not a rapper, that it was for a restraining order and not for your actual criminal charges. It was a civil charge, and civil charges really don't do anything. But criminal charges are still getting investigated in, and the whole case is still on. That's kind of out of my control, because once you file something to the police, you file it and that's it. So they have it, once it's in the police hands, it's in the police hands, and you can't like tell them I'm not doing it anymore. But with the court, it's different. You know, that's a civil thing. That's like, you know, family and not that serious. But that's all. I just had to clear the air, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm so sorry that like my choice in boyfriend and my last boyfriend was not good, but next time it will be better, hopefully. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so sorry that this even has to be brought in the air, but you know, my ex wants to do this petty stuff, and I just have to clear it up for you guys so you guys know what's really going on. So yeah, but yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.